How you doing, everyone? I wanna thank y'all for watching this video of me. This is probably gonna be the first and only video I'm gonna do online. This is just basically covering certain topics that have been going on online within the gaming community that's been kind of bothering me a little bit. Two topics actually. Just bear with me and we'll start with the first topic. Okay. I have actually watched a documentary on iTunes called GTFO, the movie. For those of you who don't know about it, it's basically a documentary in regards to female gamers in the gaming community. And it brought up a lot of things I didn't even know was going on online. I mean, I knew that, you know, guys was joking over it was kind of like being like, you know, a little bit bigoted in regards to females in gaming, you know, but I didn't think it was going to the point of death threats and constant unhinged harassment online. I mean, I've heard some of the lesser stuff online myself, especially playing fighting games and shooters like Halo and Gears and stuff like that, but I never really knew about the death threats, especially towards not just people in the gaming community, but people in the gaming industry in general. And it gets to the point where I'm wondering why are people even acting like this? Why are they lashing out this way? You know, I mean, you would think because, you know, you're a guy, she's a girl, y'all both into gaming, you know, passionate about it, you think y'all be able to get along, but it seems like a lot of times guys are just, I don't know if they feel threatened at the fact there's females playing online or what it is, or maybe it's just this idiotic 6-year-old mentality, like something out of Lower Rascals or something. You know, this no girls allowed club crap that is idiotic if you ask me. When it comes down to it, this is for the females watching. I don't think it's best if y'all take it too seriously, because when it comes down to it, most likely it's a bunch of preteen, teenage, fresh out of high school, fresh into college type guys that just, you know, they still have that 6-year-old mentality when it comes to video games, where girls are not supposed to be playing games, this, that, and the other. I think it's retarded. You know, instead of looking at it at a standpoint of like maybe someone like me. See, I've actually gone online and actually seen relationships come out of video games, and I thought they were actually pretty beautiful. I thought they were one of a kind, they were unique, you know. And my personal thing is that why would you diss someone who has the same interests as you have instead of coexisting with them? And who knows, maybe it'll turn into something more. I've actually heard that happen. I pray to God it would happen to me one day, that, you know, they met online, they played for a while, they were friends online, this, that, and the other. It started turning into something more, and then they meet each other face to face, and it just goes uphill from there. You know, and my thing, and a lot of these guys, I don't understand why they're that way, why they are that way. But I do think there is one thing that actually feeds that, and that in turn is how it kind of starts going towards the female side of it and what they're doing to feed that stereotype. Because I've actually gone online, I have seen Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all of it, where these girls are putting themselves out there like they're just putting themselves out there. I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen the videos before. I mean, a lot of times 9 times out of 10 they have webcams, and when they have the webcams, all you see is this. This is all you see within here. The focus is on these low cut tank tops, this, that, and the other, and it's actually kind of funny. I've actually seen some stuff online where the girl could be playing the game, or playing the game. We're not entirely sure if she's actually the one playing it, but if she gets like maybe a subscription on Twitch or a noticeable donation on Twitch or this, that, and the other, she will stop, get out of her chair, take a few steps back so you can see a full view of him, and just start jiggling, giggling, and wiggling. I don't understand it. Just out of nowhere. I mean, it could be in-game, online, and she'll just stop and they'll just stop and do it. I've seen it happen. It's baffling, if you ask me, and it just seems they're feeding the stereotype that's causing all this strife. Okay, you know, and like I said in the documentary I saw, the GTFO. By the way, I forget your name, man. Whoever you were that directed that video, thank you for making it, because that was a real eye-opener for me, which actually started all this. And hopefully my video will continue the conversation in regards to this. But it really opened my eyes to what was actually going on in the gaming community. And I mean, that's something coming from me, because I'm a guy, and it bothers me, the fact that all this is going on. And so, like I said, the blame is not just on one side, it's on both sides. I mean, you got, on the guy's side, you got to worry about, we're talking about the bigotry, the sexist comments, the demeaning comments. You know there's a girl online and you go out of your way to try to humiliate them. And it's fed, and that mentality, not just by, and it's halfway fed by that small percentage. It's not a big percentage of them out there. Okay, guys, so let's just get this straightened out right now. The majority of the women online are not that way. Okay, they're not out there just playing just to get attention, because 9 times out of 10, if the camera's not on them, they're not playing. Okay, a lot of times they're playing. The real gamers, the real female gamers are actually playing even after they stop streaming, or even after they stop recording. Okay, those are real ones. Okay, and I've seen real ones. I've actually played with real ones while they were streaming, and they are actually gamers. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want you hunting them down or anything, because I know how crazy some of you clowns are. But in regards to, on the guy side, it's just bigotry and mostly egos, and on the female side, it's basically you guys are, a lot of times you guys are feeding the stereotype of girls being that way, girls being loose, gamer girls being loose, and this, that, and the other. Have some self-respect for yourself. That's all. Have some self-respect. And I've actually seen some of you, and I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna front. I'm not gonna lie. Y'all are very beautiful women. Okay. If you were any other type of way on the inside, I would love to meet you. This, that, and the other. But you gotta have some self-respect for yourselves. You have to. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Okay, I mean, y'all could be doing so many other different things other than this. You can be actual true gamers, not lukewarm gamers. You could be true gamers, you know, respected for your skill on the controller, instead of your promiscuity on the screen. Okay, so for that particular topic, all I gotta say is I'm gonna just narrow that entire thing down to one thing. Guys, grow up, and girls, woman up. That's the best thing I could think of. You know, that's basically all it is for topic 1. Okay, topic 2. Lately I have actually seen, I've actually watched E3. I think it was a huge success. There was a whole lot of stuff coming out that I'm super excited for. And there was, from Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo not so much, but all the other companies, Kingdom Hearts 3, But of course, out of all that, someone's gotta say their 2 cents about it, and this is going to be pointed towards Miss Anita Sarkeesian. I understand you had some choice words about Doom 4 and Fallout 4. And I'm not even gonna front. I'm not even gonna say they weren't, because they are. They're gory. They're gruesome. They're bloody. They're awesome. But when it comes down to it, after something that I've seen online recently, I can't really take your words seriously when it comes to violent, gory games anymore. Mostly because of a video, actually, not a video, a picture I've seen online with you and your gaming collection. I mean, the collection that you had kind of brought a tear to my eye. I mean, there was a couple of games I wouldn't get myself, but it kind of brought a tear to my eye. It was a nice, decent collection, but from all you be talking about in regards to violent games and over-sexualized games, your library wasn't exactly rainbows, unicorns, and tiny cute kittens. Okay. Matter of fact, the bulk of your library were by far some of the most violent games of the past generation. Okay. I mean, let's start off with the first one that just really caught my eye. You had the 9th iteration of one of the fighting game that brought about the creation of the ESRB system. That basically brought about the creation of the ESRB system. That was Mortal Kombat 9. You had it. Okay? Not only is that game violent, grotesque, gory, bloody, but in regards to the female characters, it was overly sexualized. You have the nerve to talk about games like this, and yet you have one. You've actually paid money to get one. I mean, let's keep going. I mean, I can't remember all of them, but I know the big ones. Dante's Inferno. Shadows of the Damned, GTA, Devil May Cry. I mean, the list just goes on and on. I mean, I can't remember all of them off the top of my head right now, but these were some of the goriest, most overly sexualized, most bloody, most violent games of the past generation, and you had them in your library. And not only that, I mean, okay, here's a couple more. Fear, the entire Fear series, the entire Gears of War series. I mean, this just proves. This kind of makes you look like a hypocrite when you look at it. You know, it kind of makes you look like a hypocrite, because you're talking about how bad these games are and this, that, and the other, and yet you have them in your library. You've obviously been playing them. So it's obvious you're a gamer, and of course for that I give you kudos for that. Because by all means, we're all gamers. If you're a gamer, be a gamer. But you're basically showing yourself to be a hypocrite. And I mean, this is a library that you're obviously very proud of. I mean, you're sitting there, smile on your face, and a collection of games pretty much up to my knees. and I'm like 6'4", so that's a lot. But yet you turn around and down talk Bethesda's press conference. I wouldn't be surprised if you had a copy of Mortal Kombat X. I really wouldn't. Okay? I mean, if you're gonna be about that, if you're gonna be against video games, if you're gonna be against violent video games, let me put it like that, then be about violent video games. Okay? Don't play them. If you don't like what they stand for, you don't like what they represent, you don't like what they display, then don't play them. Okay? And not only that, but if you have such a problem with video game, with the violence and over-sexualization and all this other stuff about video games, then what about other forms of media? What about them? I mean, you got movies, music, TV, radio, social media in general, where, especially music, I mean, my God, I mean, that's one reason why I don't even listen to hip-hop and R&B all that much anymore. Okay, I mean, I remember I used to back when I was in high school, back when I was early in high school, but I don't anymore, because it's just, not that, but they all pretty much sound the same to me. But if you're going to go after video games, you might as well go after the other forms of media as well. I rarely see you go after the other forms of media as hard and as passionately as you go after video games. I don't. And I think if I recall correctly, he actually had a partner in crime at E3, Macintosh. I didn't even hear about this guy until Alpha Omega said something about him. But that's just it. If you don't like what's in the game, it's just like going to the movies, watching TV, or listening to the radio, and listening to music. If you don't like what you're seeing, if you don't like what it's displaying, what it's portraying, don't watch it, don't play it, don't listen to it. Okay? Change the channel, change the disc, move on. Okay? It's that simple. Okay? Because it's still a free country, it's still freedom of speech. People are entitled to have whatever they want out there, regardless, you know. For even if you don't like it, there's hundreds of other people who do. It's just that simple. So there's no point in you crying over spilt milk, because it's not. If you don't like it, you ain't got to deal with it. It's that simple. All right, seriously, just let it go. Okay. Don't let. I don't even know how to phrase this, but just don't take it so seriously. Don't take it to heart so quickly. Okay. I mean, E3 wasn't all just violence and all that stuff. I mean, there were a lot of games on there that I wouldn't mind getting a hold of and playing, and they weren't really violent anyway. I mean, I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm not sure if you've played Kingdom Hearts, but I am a very big Kingdom Hearts fan. It kind of breaks my heart that I haven't really been able to play 1.5 and 2.5, but I just don't have a PS3 right now, and I'm kind of struggling right now, so I can't. But I'm a big Kingdom Hearts fan. I'm really interested in this world of Final Fantasy that they got coming out. I'm really interested in a lot of these indie games that are out. The HoloLens and all that other stuff. These are not violent stuff. They're games. They're video games. Okay. Okay. And see now, let me state one more. Let me state another thing though. I have played the likes of Devil May Cry, Dante's Inferno, GTA. I've played them all, but those games did not turn me into a vicious, violent psychopath killer. They didn't. Okay, because I know right from wrong. I know that it's wrong to kill people in real life. I know that. I was taught that from my parents. Okay? And so, video games are not the root of all evil as folks would like you to think. They're not the root of all evil. Okay? They are not the cause of all the violence in the world, because long before video games, more atrocious things were going on long before video games came out. Okay? I mean, numerous wars around the world, some we probably don't even know of, some we probably still don't know of, and this all happened before video games. So video games is not the cause of all the violence in the world. Okay? Odds are, if for like a lot of these tragedies that have gone on throughout the past like 20 years or so, even if video games weren't even an issue, if they weren't even around, I would bet my top dollar that 9 out of 10 times those things would have still went down. If anything, they probably would have just went down differently. Okay? They still would have went down, but they just would have went down differently. Okay, but it still would have happened. Lives still would have been lost. You know, that's just the world we live in. Okay, video games is not the root of all evil. They are not the sole source of all the violence in the world. Okay, regardless of what people believe. All right. So, that being said, you know what? That's all I really got to say. I want to thank y'all for watching the video. Like, share, get some conversation going about it. Oh, right. There's just one more little thing, just a little added thing. I actually have a campaign going on via teespring.com. So the link is right here in the video if you want to check out the t-shirt that I have up for it. Everything counts because this will pretty much be going towards me having a full-on YouTube and Twitch channel. It'll help me get equipment. Right now I'm actually filming this off an old Fuji that I had laying around from a couple of years ago. So just like, share. This is actually going to be up on my YouTube page that I have set up now, so just subscribe if you feel. Let me know what you would like for me to put on my YouTube page. And thanks for watching. Bye.